All right, so I just cleared out the raised bed and I added these sticks in here just to kind of evenly space each row apart, just to show me the top of the rows. So there's going to be 6 rows, and we're going to do intensive planting of moringa down each row. I'm going to build a little drip irrigation system that's going to keep this row watered. But yeah, so this is going to be an intensive planting of moringas in here. I think I'm going to be able to fit about 240 moringa seeds in here. We'll see how many sprout. I'm going to do probably 40 per row, 40 to 50 per row. 50 per row would mean 300, 40 per row would mean 240. So I'm going to let you guys know how this goes, but I'm super excited about it. What's up, everyone? This is Dave Stone with another exciting episode of Develop Awesome Skills, and today I'm going to be talking about an easy DIY drip system irrigation for raised beds. And this is something that you guys really want to think about when you're putting in a raised bed, because if you get the irrigation in there first, then it just makes it easy to kind of take care of it. Otherwise you're going to be watering it every day, which is totally fine too. I have a lot of plants that I water every day, but the drip system really does help. So it's super simple, and I'm just going to show you guys what it entails. Basically, you would do a grid system, and there's going to be a few fittings that you're going to need. You're going to need T's, and you're going to need elbows. So you use the black tubing, the round black tubing, and I'll show you that here in a second. But there's these little fittings that you just push. You'll just push the pipe right into it. I'm going to show you an example of this because I'm going to install one more row on here. I saved it for you guys. And then there's these T's that attach also. And then what you're going to need is, I got a little kit at Home Depot, but there's 3 pieces in this kit that you need. You can get them separately too. But there's a filter, a backflow preventer, and a pressure reducer. So it just kind of looks like that on the picture, but it would attach straight to the hose. So I'm going to show you where I have that hooked up, because you want to reduce the pressure. You want to make sure it doesn't backflow into your house, and the mesh filter is a nice thing for any kind of sediment or something. So this is where I have this attached right here, and you can see it's just 3 pieces. It attaches to the black tubing. It's got a backflow preventer, the mesh, and then the pressure reducer. And I just right now connected the hose directly to it. So that works. And then you're going to want to get some emitters. So the emitters that I chose actually have a full spray pattern, because I'm running it down these beds. I'm going to be intensive planting moringas in here, so I want to see, I want them all to get pretty even water, and this is a nice way to do it. So I'm gonna start installing this last row, and I'm going to show you exactly the process of doing it and how simple it is, so you guys can do it yourself. It's fairly inexpensive also. So I got a big roll of this black poly tubing. It's Rainbird stuff. It's from Home Depot. And what I'm going to do is, there's also this tool. It's a handy tool to have. There's the little punch tools, but I like this one because it has a cutter right here, and then it has the punch on the top. So whichever slot you slide it in, that's the puncture that you get in the hose. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to measure one of these out, just by putting it up against one of the pipes and walking it with my hand, because it's hard to use a tape measure on this stuff. It's very curled up in the beginning. And I like to make it a little bit longer than I need in the beginning, just so I can dial it in perfectly when I install it. All right, so here's my piece. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. Now the steps are pretty simple. You want to first build your outside grid. So you just need 3 90s and 1 T. So the T is so you can attach it to the hose. So you need 3 90s for the outer rim. So once you attach the outer rim, then you come in here and you cut in the middle, and you'll run your rows that way. So that's what I'm gonna do here. This is the final one. So basically just slide it in your little cutter, right in the middle there, pop it, and then I take the T and I just push it in this side and push it in this side. Boom, that's it. And then this one, I'll do the same thing. Just push it in. Got it. I need one more T to finish this off. And so when I come down here, I want to make sure it's nice and tight, and I am a little bit longer because I added that little extra space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure right to that junction, cut right there. And then I'm going to come into the middle of this one, right in the middle there, just cut it. And now I take my T and just push it in. And it has some nice metal teeth in there, so it just grabs really well. You grab your final piece, and you push it in there too. All right, so that's it. So now the drips, and there's these nice little push-in clamps kind of things that you can kind of get to push down and just secure it. Once it's in the heat for a couple days, it'll kind of mold to the space, but that's it. So now what you do is you find the emitters that you want. These are the emitters that I'm going to be using. They are full spray pattern emitters. They go 1.5 feet distance is what it says, but it's not really. And this is 0 to 13 gallons per hour, depending on how you adjust it. So I'm gonna open these up and I'm gonna show you how I punch the holes. So I've already put the emitters in these 3 rows. So what I do is I put an emitter here in the middle, and then I'm gonna stagger on this lane. So instead of putting it right here, I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna push this up just so the hole is right on the top. Push it through. And then I'm gonna stagger again onto this one, right in the middle. And I might have to add a few more in here, but this is just gonna get me going so I can test the spray pattern. This is much better than those hand punches, because those things you can really be off center, and this is nice because you're right, straight, square. Now these emitters, they're all different kinds, but these ones are super simple. All it is a little, just a small little unit that has a barb at the bottom that pokes right into that hole. So you'll hear the snap when I push it in. Oh, you didn't hear the snap on that one. Went in smooth. There's a little snap. But you know, you can feel when they go in there. So I'm gonna put these in, and then I'm gonna turn on the system, and I'm gonna show you how the spray pattern works. It looks like I need a few more emitters because I'm gonna run out here. They're pretty inexpensive, the emitters, so. Well, I got a few extra holes punched in here, but I can still show you how it works. So I'm gonna turn the hose on. All right, it's starting up. Now this one's spraying because it's a hole that I don't have an emitter in. But there it goes. You can see that it's watering the rows nicely. With a few more emitters placed in the middle in some places, I think it'll be really good. This is an easy and simple way. You could do this in one afternoon, guys. This is not that hard of a job. So if you have a raised bed and you don't have it on automatic watering, give it a try. It's really simple. Now you can get more complicated by adding filters and a timer and stuff at the hose, which is also a really good idea. But right now it's like, if it's watering, you just go turn it on, set your timer for 10 minutes, come back, turn it off. So, or 20 minutes, however long you want it to water. So next video, we're gonna be intensive planting this bed with 500 moringa seeds. This is 9 by 5. So it's 45 square feet. We're gonna put 500 moringa seeds in here in these rows and see how they do. I'm gonna let my finger off now. All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I got a lot more of these videos coming out, and I really want to you know, encourage you guys to garden, get outside, play with the dirt, you know, build some immunity in the soil. So eat more moringa too. You know, go to the I Want More Moringa Facebook group, hashtag I Want More Moringa, and post the pictures of the new moringas you're growing, because we're growing 1 million moringas in 5 years, guys, and I want you guys to be a part of that. So it's gonna be a blast, you know, watching all these moringas grow over the next few years, and propagating them from cuttings, growing them from seeds, spreading the wealth to all our friends and family that need to eat healthy and want a tree in their front yard that they can eat. So until next time, guys, I love you all, and develop awesome skills.